Hi. All right. This week we have the healthy hair tonic soup. This is the combo that we have at Camwell, and I just want to remind everyone this is actually a bone soup. Okay. People oftentimes ask, "Hey, can we just make this just like as a tea?" The answer is, yeah, of course you can, but it's really not the same. It doesn't have the same efficacy. Because bones, the purpose of having a bone soup or using bone soup, but the benefits of a bone soup is it contains marrow, and these things are actually good for tonifying the kidneys. And when you cook it for a long time and the marrow comes out, it's actually the essence of it. It's in the soup combined with the herbs, and it's just so much more powerful. So just keep that in mind for those of you who may be vegetarians and you say, "Oh, I don't want to do bones." Well, I guess if you're vegetarian then you can't do anything about it. But if you can have bones, this is really the way to go with it. So it's not just about the herbs. Okay, with that said, let's talk about the herbs in this formula. The star of the show in this combination is Shou Wu, right, guys? Polygonum multiflorum, right? It's a very popular herb, probably the #1 herb for hair loss, thinning hair. And I just want to clarify this, and I say this in class all the time about the Shou Wu. Its mechanism of how it works is because it nourishes liver and kidney, yin and blood, and also has essence. And that's the mechanism. So if your patient's hair loss is due to that, and that can be oftentimes postpartum, for example, postpartum hair loss, people who have deficiency hair loss, in those situations, this herb would be really awesome. And I just want to let people know that, because I think sometimes people think that, oh, it's good for hair loss and it's for all types of hair loss, and it's not. So I don't want you writing blank checks and that, you write checks people can't cash, right? And this is the problem. So if you've been bald for other reasons or losing hair for other reasons, it's not going to work. Stress also can cause hair loss as well. That will require other herbs as well. And by the way, some of them are genetics. Nothing you can do about it. So I just want this to be very clear. Of course, it doesn't hurt to try. But anyway, this is Shou Wu, right? It has essence, nourishes liver and kidney, yin and blood. Okay, it's a little bit of a herby taste, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. The next herb we have here is Shu Di Huang. Shu Di Huang is Romania, the prepared form, Prapada. It nourishes blood, of course. It's a kidney tonic, and it's also important. Many herbs in this formula is a kidney tonic. Kidney is the source of yin, right? And then also blood is also yin. So this is a yin tonic. Shu Di Huang actually tastes very good. It also boosts essence as well. It augments essence. That's something that as you get older, you actually lose essence. And also, keep in mind, this formula is very popular for postpartum women, hair loss. In those instances, these women need to have their essence replenished. So off the bat already with the first herb, Shou Wu, you're replenishing essence. Shu Di Huang, you're also replenishing essence. And it tastes good, and it's a blood tonic. I want to remind everybody, hair is an extension of your yin, blood, and essence, okay? So this will cover all those bases. The next herb that we have is Gou Qi Zi. Now, people oftentimes associate Gou Qi Zi with brightening eyes, but it's also good for hair loss. The reason is the mechanism is liver and kidney, yin and blood, and also essence. This is a third ingredient in a row that also has essence. Liver, kidney, yin and blood tonifies the kidneys, and it also tastes good. So we have two that are very good. This one's okay, not too bad. And you got to notice that Gou Qi Zi makes it into a lot of formulas. Okay, all right. It's also blood tonic, blood tonic, blood tonic, blood tonic. Again, hair is an extension of yin and blood. Okay. Next is Yan Rou. Yan Rou is also a blood tonic. It's also a qi tonic. And again, and it also tastes very good. So that's something that we oftentimes use in many soups. We throw them in because they taste great. They nourish blood, tonifies qi. It's also help calming for deficiency insomnia. So that's also really good. So very common ingredient. The last one here is actually very important, and it's quite commonly used for hair formulas, nourishing yin and blood hair tonics, and that's the Hei Dou, or Wu Dou, they call it. Actually, the proper name is Wu Dou. And Wu Dou is actually also tonifies the kidneys, nourishes the blood, and if you take up behind the skin is actually green inside. And this is a type of beans, right? It's black beans. Actually, inside's green, so sometimes people call it green beans, but they call it black skin green beans, the translation. But we all know what you mean. And this is a very common ingredient. People use it all the time. People put it into their food, and that also helps with that. But in this combination, we know exactly why Wu Dou is there, right? Because it's there to help nourish the blood, to nourish the kidneys, and it actually has good taste. Right? It doesn't taste bad at all. Now combine these with the bone, the marrow, tonify the kidneys is a win-win all around. So this is a good combination, and it's good for postpartum women to take this combination for a couple of weeks. You know, a lot of postpartum women with the hair loss in Asia, people do it. They stay home for 30 days and they take care of themselves. Part of that taking care of themselves is actually drinking soup, especially medicinal soup, medicinal bone soup, to help nourish the body. This combination can be used with pork bones, beef bones, or even silky chicken, which is the white feather black skin chicken, or sometimes you call them black skin chicken, or silky chicken. You can buy them. They're pretty small, like game hen. You can buy them in Chinatown supermarkets. If that's too exotic for you, you can stick to the pork bones. That will work too. Either or will do. It's a good combination you guys can try and recommend for your patients.